So let's make, I'm still in the same document. I'm going to make a new sketch now. So I suppress this one, that's the previous one. So new sketch, sketch 2 is okay. Plane, again, is going to be front plane, and I'm going to select front plane. This time I'm going to draw a line, but I'm going to constrain it. So for instance, if I constrain the line to the origin and I escape, I can drag the line, but it's constrained, as you can see, on the origin. We could also dimension this. So I'm just going to click and dimension this. I'm going to put, let's say, 75 again. So now we have a line. I'm going to escape. We have a line that constrained, and also the size is constrained. So I can move it around, but as you can see, with those constraints, I can't change that. Let me draw another line. You could also constrain it to one of the axes, right? So now I constrain that line. I'm going to press escape. And as you see, I can move it, but it's constrained to the axis. Although I can move it up and down the axis, it's constrained to the axis. The same thing, I could also draw a line from another line and constrain it. So press escape, and you see these two now are kind of linked together. So you have to watch those things, right? If you ever want to remove some of these constraints, you go over here where it says show constraints, and you right click and you delete the sketch entity, and see now I can move this freely around. So you have options on this, right? I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to draw two lines, not constrained by anything. I'm going to press escape and draw another line, intersecting lines, right? Press escape, and now I'm going to dimension them. So here's the first line. I'm going to make that 75. I'm going to click on this line, and I'm going to make that, for me, I'll make it 100. The other thing that you have options is the angle between two lines. Right here, these two lines, is an angle between them. Right now, that's not constrained. So if I want to change that, you see, I can rotate that. Well, if I had this anchored somewhere, I could rotate it. But anyway, I want to change the angle here. I want to set the angle. So here it is. I'm going to set the angle by clicking on the line, first line, on the second line, and you see I have the angle. I'm going to put 60 degrees. So now the size is constrained, the length, and the angle. And you can move these around to a good location.